Good morning. Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and walk you through what I showed you yesterday. A couple of different ways that you can have something in color while the rest of the image is in black and white. So I'm going to show you the first way that I did it. I'm going to go over here to the masking tool, of course. And when I select that, we'll get this box here. We're going to just select the background and let's see what happens or what it captures here. All right. So for the most part, I think it's gotten most of this flower is seen. You'll see here that there's some green in the leaf. I'm not going to really worry about that. I just want to kind of show you the overall way to use it. And then once you have that background selected, you go here to saturation, you move that over, and there you are. You have your black and white background. Okay. And that is the first way to do it. I'm going to undo that and show you another way. If you're having trouble, like with this leaf here, when all you want are the petals of the flower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset that, go back to the original image here. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm just going to use the brush. I'm not going to do anything but use the brush here. This is a little more work for you. However, you can still get you can get exactly what you want rather than it choosing what your background is. So I'm going to go over here to the panel here under brush. It says flow. I'll take that up to 100%. And I have it kind of big right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paint in the center and out only so far. Then I'll come back. I'll make my brush smaller so I can get the more of the petals out to the tip. Okay. Then I'm going to say continue. And then what I'll do is go up here where the size of the brush is, make it fairly small so you can see that I can go out to the very tips. If it goes over just a little bit, that's okay for now because we're really just practicing on how to use the tools. You'll notice how close I'm getting to the edge. And like I said, I'm not concerned about whether you go over the tip. Just make sure you're not grabbing everything outside the tip of the flower petals here. This does take a little more time than the other, but you can be more precise by using this. And I want you to practice that today. Okay. Last night I was trying to do it on my laptop at home, but I didn't have my mouse with it. And having the mouse makes it a whole lot easier than trying to do it with just your finger on the finger pad on your laptop. On your desktop, it's a little easier for you to go ahead and get in here. And as long as you have your mouse, it makes all the difference. And there's also the eraser. So if you go over too far, you can always erase away. Um, and usually, actually, a better way to kind of start this is if you were to trace around the tips, and then you could fill in the inside really easily and very quickly. So I did it in the reverse. It's pretty straightforward. So this will come out a lot closer to what we want, and I won't get that leaf in there. Okay, I think I've got around there pretty good. Okay, and then I'll do the same thing I did before. I'll go down to saturation. Oh, no, actually, never mind that. We want to invert so we have the background covered. So now you can see how nice the flower actually looks in here. And we'll go ahead and go to saturation. And you're going to notice that there's some black and white inside here. Not sure why that happened, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my eraser here. Then I'm going to go inside and I'll go over these areas that turn black and white, even though I covered them. I don't know why that happened, but you can see just how easy it is for me to take that away and bring that color back in there. So you're basically erasing the black and white. Don't know why that happened, um, but that's okay because we can still fix it. You'll see there how I'm taking all that out and bringing the color back in. Kind of confused about that. That shouldn't have happened, especially since I was painting over it with my paintbrush. You can see there that actually turned out pretty nice. And there you go. Again, this will make it more precise. I know you want to be able to just click a button and make it happen, but this kind of practice is good because sometimes you're going to have an image that doesn't quite seem to work out the way you want it to when it comes to editing, and that's why we practice these different things so we know multiple ways to take care of something. All right, yeah. And there you go. And now we truly have a black and white background with the flower in color. Those are two different ways to do it, and I want you to practice each of those, of course, as we go on. We'll start to select some of your images, not just images from the internet. I would like you to go ahead and do 5 more images that you find from the internet. Try to do a variety of different things. Don't just do people. Try doing some plants. Um, you know, any kind of scene that